Eh. Eh. Sorry I'm late. I put on listen, so can you tell? I spent so long trying to put these stupid little shits on my eyes. I did it though. I feel like I can take off. Right? Okay, so I saw it. I saw it in the store, right? And I was like, "Oh my god, that I love that." But I was like, "I don't need it. I don't need it, right? I have a million hoodies. I literally have too many hoodies. I don't need it." And so I didn't get it. But then I kept thinking about it, and I kept thinking about it, and I kept thinking about it, and I kept thinking about it. And then I found it online, and I was like, okay, I'll sleep on it, and I'll see it. And then I woke up the next morning, and I was like, yeah, I want it. So I went and got it. It's weird though, cause the lighting, it's it's this look, this isn't the right color. Also, you got not yet. It hasn't gotten here yet. But I also saw that at the mall. Let me if it. This is not the right color. It's like it's teal, but it's like a darker teal. Like, look at my picture on Twitter. It's not gonna. Is it big or small? It's. I would assume the same size as Kerbosi. But I was just walking around the mall, and this place had a bunch of Kirby plushes, and to be honest, a lot of them I own. But they had one that I don't own, and I was like, I don't need it. Looks way more blue. Yeah, it's like it's more. I don't know. And then I tried to do like orange to match the thing, and then it looked pink, and so I had to go over it a couple times. I got like eyeshadow in my eyes, and then it was stuck to my contacts. Let me tell you. And then I tried to make my hair wavy, so I put it in the conditioner and I tossed it up, and I was like, oh, I should eat something. I'm not hungry though, but I should eat. I'm not hungry though, but I should eat. And so I ate a bowl of cereal, and now my stomach hurts. My weekend was good. I think. Ooh, I'm having a deja vu right now. I didn't do anything, which is exactly what I wanted to do. This is so weird. It's not this color. Why am I glowing? It looks like it's glowing. I should make it. Thank you, thank you. It does. Like, what's funny is like it looks more noticeable in person. I feel like right now I just have like looking at myself. Oh my god, it just looks like I have mascara on. Cause like I naturally have long eyelashes. Not to toot my own horn, but I also too I had to my oh my god, I've been fighting myself all day because my bangs. I showered and I shouldn't have done that. I had to hairspray my bangs. When do I ever have to hairspray my bangs because they wouldn't side swoop. This one piece wants to just do this. It's the same color. The hoodie? I can guarantee you it's not. Anyway, if you see me fighting my hair, I'm gonna stand back. Hold on. Evasive, thank you for subscribing.
Oh
XQ3
yeah.
for 94 months.
94万ツ
Alright, I'm
7
gonna
イヤー
step
ズ
back.
8イッシュマンツクチューレッツゴ
I
ア
matched
プリシエイト U エイトンケイト
Alright, you're getting
ホー
free
プオール
toes.
ハズビーンウェルサンクトビーティングハルト
Why am I? It's still glowing. I don't understand how it's glowing. What? I don't. Okay, what if? Idea. What if I change the light? Alright, I just turned it off. Oh, there you go. That's what it looks like. But for some reason, maybe if I, there we go. Whoa. Well, now it looks green. Well, I tried. Anyway, so, update about my gallbladder. That just shocked me. Was it loud for y'all? Did it pop? Hey, I'm sorry. I don't know if it's the chair. I don't know what. So, I went to the surgeon. Um, I was kind of nervous, but also, too, I was just, like, so over it. Because I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Because I'm still having the issues of everything else. Um, I do still think that my anxiety, like the influx of my anxiety and agoraphobia and the fear of throwing up, I do think that was because of my birth control and my nortriptyline. Because I've been drinking like a Dr. Pepper a day. I've been taking like a scoop of pre-workout. I forgot to not do that. And I've felt the same. Um, I did yesterday. Yesterday was leg day, and I didn't want to go. So I just felt like I didn't want to go. But I went, and when I got there, my brain was like, and I'm like, I think we're okay. I just don't want to be here. My brain's like, yeah, you're right. Um, so I do think it was the pills somehow, weirdly enough. However, I'm still dealing with everything else. So anyway, so I go to the doctor's appointment, surgeon, whatever. I go in, and they're like, okay, we have to weigh you and take your blood pressure. And I was like, oh God, here we go. Because the thing is, my blood pressure is always a little elevated because I'm anxious as hell, right? I'm always anxious. And then also, too, like whenever I go to like my regular doctor, I have to park far and then I zoom in and then I sit down and I check in because I check in on my phone. The moment I sit down, I'm like, hit check in. Caitlin Witcher. And I'm like, oh my God, I just sat down. And so then I'm like, oh God. So then I go back there and they're like, okay, what's wrong? And I'm like, okay, so I've been dealing with this and I've been dealing with this and I've just come in for this. And they're like, okay, so, are you still taking these pills? Are you still taking these pills? Are you still taking these pills? Because the thing is like, I don't know why my insurance, anytime they're like, okay, we're going to test these pills, like the Boost Bar, for anxiety, for some reason that's still in my chart. And I'm like, no, I have told every single doctor I'm not taking it anymore. And it is still in my chart. So every time I go, there's two kinds of nasal sprays. There's the anxiety medication. There's so many different medications that they're like, so are you taking this? And they like legal name it. So like, are you taking this? I'm like, I don't know what that is. They're like Flonase. And I'm like, oh no. And then there's another one. So like when I went to the ER and I told the guy like, oh, I've been dealing with this. And he's like, okay, I'm going to give you some like stomach thing. It's like Pepto in a way. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, I don't think I need it. I think I know what acid reflux feels like. I think I know what, indigestion feels like. That's not what I'm having. Anyway, so I have that and they're like, oh, do you have, are you taking these? And I'm like, I don't know what that is. They're like, oh, it's like, stomach acid tablets. And I was like, oh, no, I'm not. I mean, I have them. I haven't taken them yet. Anyway, point of the story. So usually there's like a million questions and they take my blood pressure and I'm like, oh God. And I start manual breathing because I'm like, if I just take a deep breath and I relax, but then I'm like, but what if I'm not breathing fast enough? Like, what if I'm not deeply breathing? And my brain just, anyway, so my blood pressure is always a little elevated. And then I started thinking, like, what if there's something actually wrong with me? Like, what if they're like, oh, she's just anxious, but like, what if there's something actually wrong, Maz, thank you for subscribing at tier 2 for 50 months. Thank you. And so anyway, me and the doctors is always an experience. Anyway, so I sit down, like, okay, we're going to take your blood pressure. And they weighed me, and I was like, oh, wow, it's actually my normal weight. That's surprising. Because usually, remember the one time when I, like, weighed myself, and it said I was, like, what, 150? And I'm like, huh? And y'all are like, no, okay, that's normal. I'm like, that's not normal. I have never weighed 150. The highest I've ever weighed was 146, I think. And that was, like, at my heaviest because I just sat and drank Dr. Pepper and ate cheese quesadillas every single day and 10-cent ramen packets, and I just didn't do anything with my life. But I was like, oh, I'm not 150. And it was that their weight was broken. But anyway, so it was my normal weight, and I was like, oh, thank God. And then they're like, okay, we're gonna take your blood pressure. So they'll have to think, right? So when you get your blood pressure taken, you have to have your feet on the ground. And because there was one time I had my legs crossed and she did it and she was like, and she looked down, she goes, oh, uncross your legs. And I was like, so that freaked me out even more. Anyway, so I was sitting there and my legs were dangling off the table. And I was like, well, table, you know, it's like where you sit down and it's like the parchment paper and you're like a little cookie. That affects it. Yeah. You have to have your feet both, your arm like this, your feet on the ground. So anyway, so I'm sitting there and she like puts the thing on my arm and elevates my arm so it's like up to here. And I'm like, is this gonna change it? Because normally like it's just down here, but she had it like elevated. So I was like, okay. So I'm sitting there and I can see there's a mirror in front of me and I can see behind me what the blood pressure thing is. And so I'm sitting there and it goes up and then it goes down and she gets, I hear beep beep, and so it, you know, the answer was on the screen. And so she goes, okay, good. And I was like, good. So I look in the mirror and I see it and I'm like, okay, I have to remember this number. I have to remember this number. I have to remember this number. And so anyway, so then she leaves the room and, or she, you know, she had taken everything off and then left the room. And so I was like looking at my phone and it said, this is a normal heart rate. I was like, oh, for the first time in my life, I got a normal reading, which is so bizarre because my legs were dangling off the table. My arm was all the way up and I was anxious. I wasn't as anxious as I normally am because I was also, like I said, I'm so over this. Because even now, like I've tested it. I tested it with spicy food. I've tested it with fried food. I still feel nothing in my gallbladder. So anyway, then the doctor comes in, or the surgeon or whatever. And she's like the most chill person I have ever seen in my entire life. So she comes in and she goes, okay, so, you know, my name's this and this and this. And, so, you've been having gallbladder issues? And I was like, well, no. And so I was like, so the thing is, and I was like, so I've been having this problem. And she goes, oh, you should get that checked out. And I was like, yeah, I know. So I've been having this problem and I tried to contact my regular doctor because I called my insurance and I asked to get an appointment with her, but then they said I needed to go to the ER. And she goes, just started like laughing. And I was like, yeah, anyway, so they said I needed to go to the ER and I didn't think I did, but so I went. And then I told the guy what was going on, said, you know, my stomach hurt when I ate. And anyway, this and this and this. And he said, well, let's get your gallbladder checked, even though I don't think that's what this is, but we're going to get it checked. And so I got it checked and it turns out I have stones. So I've never felt anything. But they said to come here. And she was like, yeah, okay. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of people are asymptomatic and they have stones and they don't even know it. But yeah, so basically the gallbladder, she started explaining like what a gallbladder is, what it does, the tube to the gallbladder, the bile and everything else, what stones were and all this other stuff. And I was like, yeah. And she's like, yeah, so like it's up to you if you want to get it removed. The thing is if once it's out, it's out. We can't put it back in. And you're not having any pain from it. And she's like, and honestly, like you don't fit any of the descriptors of someone who would have gallbladder issues because you're not, you know, overweight and you're not over 40 and you work out quite regularly. And I was like, yep. And she goes, yep, so it's just genetic. And I was like, really? She's like, yep. And I was like, even if like, because like, you know, I've been dealing with an eating disorder like anorexia since I was like 15. And you know, before like I would drink like a soda, like I would drink a Dr. Pepper to kind of like nullify the appetite. Is that possible? And as I was speaking, I said, so I would drink soda. She was like, and I'm like, so it's not because of the soda? She goes, no, this is just genetic. This is genetic. And I was like, okay. She's like, yeah. She's like, I mean, the only thing is like, it's if you have high cholesterol, which like, I don't know your cholesterol levels. And I was like, me either at this point. Like, I don't know. The last time I got my like cholesterol checked was like 10 years ago. And they did say I had high, but it was also too, I don't know how accurate it was. But they said I have high good cholesterol and high bad cholesterol, which is genetic. And so I'm like, I know these things, but they would have to, I guess they would just have to check my cholesterol. Which also too, cholesterol apparently can spike with stress. Which we know me. Anyway, so could be a chance. Could be a chance that's the case. But also, I don't know. I may have good cholesterol now that I've been working out a lot. And I've also been eating better. But anyway, she was just saying like, it's up to me if I want to get it removed or not. And then she showed me my gallbladder. She rotated it and she's like, yeah, so she also said too, so she said the way that she's like, you could try a homeopathic, is that how you say it? Thing, if you want to try the homeopathic method, people do, like, they chug a olive oil, and then they, you could do some citrus juice to like kind of help the taste. But if you chug olive oil, it'll make your gallbladder flush everything out and like squeeze, and it'll shoot the stones out of the tube. And I was like, wouldn't that hurt? And she goes, no. And I was like, and that works? And she's like, some people say it does. And I was like, okay. I have looked it up since then. Yeah, I have looked it up since then. And almost everybody on Reddit says it's not real. And so I maybe holistic. She may have said holistic. I don't know. A lot of people on, well, there's also too a handful of people on Reddit also like were saying like, well, it kind of worked for me. Like I did it and then I haven't had any pain anyway. But haven't tried it yet because the thought kind of scares me. I don't have any gallbladder pain and I don't want to give myself gallbladder pain if, just it, but she also said too, she's like, yeah, like if you end up having gallbladder issues, I'll be your doctor and I'll be your surgeon. And I was like, okay, good to know. And anyway, so she showed me the ultrasound because she had the pictures of it. And so she pulled it up and she's like, yeah, so this here that looks like an avocado, that is your gallbladder. And I was like, okay. And it was like this little bean looking thing, right? And there's white because where it was, and then it was black on the inside, and then there was a big cluster of white right here. And I'm like, no wonder the ultrasound guy was quiet. And so she goes, yeah, so these, and it looked like two. They're decently sized. And so she showed me, she's like, yeah, so here are the gallstones. And I was like, okay. I'm like, oh, there's only like, what, two? She goes, well, and she rotated. She went to the next ultrasound, and there was like a couple more. And she's like, maybe a bit more. And I was like, oh, okay, yep. But anyway, so I drew a picture of it. I don't know if I actually have. Hold on, let me show you all the picture I drew. Oh, hold on. So this is what it looked like. You still painting tomorrow? That's the idea. I would like to. Yeah, so there are definitely stones. But the good news is I don't feel anything. So hopefully it stays that way. She also said too, she was like, I mean, like, worst case, it's like a fourth of it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I know. She said that if I need to get it out, that I shouldn't have any issues. We painted the gallbladder? Absolutely not. She said that I shouldn't have any issues once it gets out, like, there shouldn't be issues. But if I eat something like an entire pizza, or if I have like an entire pint of ice cream, it'll give you the runs because your body can't properly digest it. And I was like, noted. I don't think I could eat an entire pint of ice cream even if I wanted to. I'm wondering if... Let me log into the app. I wonder if I can pull up my actual ultrasound. I couldn't before, but maybe since I've seen her, maybe it'll be there. But overall, like, is fine. I feel fine. I did ask too, because I brought up my digest. I didn't bring up the not a possibility of burping. I didn't bring that up. Because I feel like that's more of like a stomach thing. But I did bring up like my food not properly. So I'm like, yeah, she said something. She was talking about blah, blah, blah. So your gallbladder, if it's this and that, feels like you can't digest food. And I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Go back to that. And so I was like, yeah, sometimes like, I feel like, I feel like I can't digest food. And so I'll get like a heating pad and I'll put it on and then my body's like, oh yeah. And then it digests. She goes, yeah, that could be your gallbladder. And I was like, cool. But the thing is like, it's not, oh, thank you. It's not when I feel like I can't digest food. It's not I don't have pain over here. I don't feel uncomfort. It's just, it feels like my stomach's not digesting, which makes sense for, because it needs the bile. My app's not opening. Let me just check my medical record test results. Maybe. Oh. It just says exam information, history, reason, epigastric pain after eating for several days, gallbladder stones, findings, gallbladder. The gallbladder demonstrates multiple calculi. The gallbladder will appear normal. The common bile duct appears normal. I want to see pictures. Where are the pictures? I know they have them. I know you have them. Oh, this is just telling me what an ultrasound is. I know what that is. Say, oh, thank you, thank you. At least you get to keep your title of Thanos. Yeah. Yeah. I want to see... I guess I can't... Yeah, it just says it. I can't click on additional information. I can't click on anything. Well. Maybe I could look at past visits. I should have asked her if I could take a picture. Tab for imaging. Maybe. I'm just looking at my, Yes, discuss diagnosis and options. At the time, patient prefers no surgery. She will try gallbladder flush with olive oil. I scrolled. So it has all of my past visits ever. I'm just gonna hold on, take it in. Well, I haven't tried it. That sounds terrifying. So, make more water. Let's talk. I asked specifically, and she said it is not the Dr. Pepper. So, anybody that was like, yeah, Case, could you drink the Dr. Pepper? For starters, y'all don't know me. Fuck. You know what's so fucking frustrating? I say, oh my god, I love Dr. Pepper, and people are like, oh, you must drink like 6 Dr. Peppers a day. I barely drink one. I drink like half, maybe. Half a can a day. Max. That's a lie. Sometimes if I'm having a very fun day, if I'm really enjoying my time, I'll have 2 Dr. Peppers. But that's only sometimes. Anyway, so blah blah blah, upper abdominal pain, blah 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 blah. Subjective. Caitlin Witcher is a 32-year-old female who presents blah 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 blah. Patient active problem list. This migraine without aura. You knew psychogenic seizures. Why is that written down? Can that not be written down? I haven't had one in a while, which is good. However, you know what's crazy about it though? Is like, this is gonna sound insane. All right, bear with me. So you know how you feel your skin, and then underneath your skin you feel the muscle? I don't know how else to describe this, because I can feel it physically in my body. So I'm fine, I'm good, but when I think of like, because in my head sometimes I'm like, oh, like what's the possibility of that happening? Imagine, so like here's your skin, and then here's the possibility of the psychogenic seizure, and then here's the muscle. So I feel like it's directly under my skin all the time. You explain what that is again? So basically what I experience is it's post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. And so if I hear, like, how do I explain this? If I hear, like, it's weird. I have a lot of really weird triggers I didn't even know I had. Okay, so for instance, if somebody bangs on something, like I had one really bad one once, where when I had roommates, I had a roommate downstairs that was screaming at some computer game, whatever, and then the roommate that was next door to me in his bedroom banged on his desk, and it's like my brain switches, and like sometimes I have like a time leniency where my brain's like, you have 10 seconds, you have 10 seconds to lay down. Some other times it's like 30 seconds. That's enough time for me to tell someone I'm about to, but basically there's also times too, like when I was at my old apartment and they started doing construction underneath my bedroom without telling me. And I was like, this is annoying. I'm supposed to stream today. So I went and I felt fine, totally normal. And so I started filming it to send to my landlord. It was super loud, like banging noises. It's just like a switch in my brain. And it's like I like get transported back to the before time, and my body physically has a reaction. I start hyperventilating. My head starts flinging itself back. My eyes roll into the back of my head. And then all of my muscles in my body clench up. And so most of the time I'm holding myself like this so that way I don't like break an arm. I try to get somewhere soft. Like I'm not like, there has been times where I've immediately like dropped. But what's frustrating is like I tried to explain this before to the mental health people at my insurance, is like I've only blacked out twice. And I've come to pretty quickly. But it's like in the movie, what was the movie? It was a movie where the lady had the teacup and the girl was dating a man who's black, and they were like cutting open black people's heads to put the white, it was really, they put it in the black person's head, and then they were in the Get Out. Thank you. I couldn't remember that was called. So, I've only seen a little bit of it, but there was a scene, I think, where the guy he was sitting in a chair, like he was in his mind, and he was looking out through someone's eyes. So he's like, he was in his head, and he's in a chair where he's just sitting, there's nothing around, and you can see. Was that a piece of it? This is very important. Because it's like when I'm seizing, it's not a real seizure. But it's like I'm sitting in a chair in my head, completely dark, but I can see out my eyes, but I can't speak. I can't do anything. I can only hyperventilate. Sometimes I repeat things that I said in the past of like, during the PTSD thing. But anyway, so I mainly told my doctor about it because I wanted muscle relaxers because my body hurt so bad after that one thing. And then that's because the thing is, what I was trying to explain, I was like trying to explain to the guy who's like, you need to get your brain scanned for epilepsy. I'm like, it's not epilepsy, brother. It's PTSD. It's like, I don't know. He would probably classify it as a really bad panic attack. So it is kind of like a panic attack, but it's not. It's because it's PTSD. It's like my body, I'm back in the bad times, and I'm saying like, please don't do this. I'm sorry. Please, I'm sorry. Like it's like I'm physically there, and sometimes they last like 5 minutes. Sometimes they last an hour. It can be brought on by like the banging. Banging is a really bad one. That's surefire way to get me there. Other little weird ones that I discovered over time is hearing somebody snore. That's one. The smell of spaghetti. Also another one. There was another one. Oh, so I was hanging out at a friend's house, not having Bob much help. It very helpful. Very helpful. Which is also probably why I haven't had one in a while. So I was hanging out at a friend's house, and one of the people that lived there, they were playing a game on the TV, and I was sitting on the couch next to them. They're sitting on the couch, and they were kind of like rocking back and forth, like muttering to themselves. And immediately my brain was like, if you don't leave in 20 seconds, we're seizing. And I'm like, oh, all right. And so I went to a different room, and I was like, hey, I may seize. It's not a real seizure. It's just, it's, you know. And so that was having someone like muttering next to me. It's really weird. But that's the thing is like it doesn't make sense. That's anyway. Not what I was gonna get onto. Next thing, diagnosis. ADHD unspecified. History of depression, history of post-traumatic stress disorder, unspecified anxiety. I guess I say unspecified because I'm not medicated or haven't been medicated. Smoking status, never. Smoking tobacco, never. Vaping, never. Alcohol use, yes. But it's so weird because, like, I hardly drink, you know? So they made me put down, like, at least one glass of wine per week. It's like once a month. Drug use, yes. Type cannabis oral comment once a year. Maybe. You know, maybe. Because you have to, like, you gotta go out of your way. You gotta go to a weed place. And there's only one kind of edible that I like. And, like, nobody sells it anymore. And I don't want to get just regular edibles. I want to get the one that I like. Anyway. Oh, that's funny. It says so my blood pressure was 118 over 73, but my pulse was 107. You think I was anxious or what? Height is 5.75 cuz I was wearing my shoes. Damn, yeah. My heart rate, so I have an Apple Watch, which I was thinking of getting a new one cuz I kind of want to see the difference cuz my old Apple Watch, which is the only one I have right now. Whenever I would do cardio on the treadmill, you know how treadmills, it counts your calories or whatever, how much you burn? And people are like, oh, that's not accurate. It's accurate for me. Every single time I've run or I've walked or I've incline walked or anything, the treadmill and my watch, or maybe they're like 2 calories off. But for the most part, it's always the same. And I'm like, am I not doing this right? Anyway, I mostly got the Apple Watch a long time ago to track just because my heart rate, I always feel like my heart's racing all the time anyway. Where was I going with this? Well, see ya, thought. Toodaloo. My hair's still kind of wet. Calorie counting? Well, I was trying to think. I was talking about my heart rate. My heart rate's always kind of high. Even when I'm sleeping. Oh, that's what I was going to talk about. Hold on. Y'all gotta. So I wore I charged my watch last night and I wore it to sleep. Because I was curious what my heart rate would be while I'm sleeping. Normal people, it's like in the 50s, 60s. I had really intense dreams, and also Thor kept me up a lot. Who says they're right? Are you close to the dead middle of the healthy BMI range? Is BMI the one that's bullshit? There was one thing that people were saying is bullshit. Hold on, I'm gonna get my watch. I had to factory reset it. Ugh, because it was attached to my old phone. What? It's making me redo it again? Oh my god. Oh, I wiped it. Well. Anyway, my heart rate was like in the 70s, 80s when I sleep. So I think I just have a high heart rate and I'm probably going to die, but you know, it's fine. It's not bullshit in the sense of it's just a number, but no, you shouldn't base everything off of it. Your muscle and fat are just hard to take care of, and being overweight for your... processing. How do you find your BMI? BMI. Calculate your BMI. Height. 5.
Oh, yeah.
5.5. Where's the half? I'm just gonna do 5'6". Was it Angelus? Thank you for subscribing. For 48 months. Is that 4 years? It says my BMI is 21.1, which is directly in the middle. This is music. That is what? Oh, adult BMI calculator. Height. 5 foot, 5.5 inches. 131. Yeah, 21.5. Treadmill are based on ideal BMI. That would make sense. Interesting. Anyway. Even now, my heart rate. I'm just sitting, man. Chill. English. United States. Start pairing. Pairing failed. Cool. I don't think it's supposed to be this difficult. Oh, yay, your Apple Watch is paired. Hooray. Should we wear the watch while playing marbles? Or date everything? Oh. Workout route tracking. Yeah, eye tracker. No. No, we don't. No, we do not. Receive a notification if your cardio fitness is at a low level. That's embarrassing. I was thinking about playing Date Everything Today, but the thought of the socialization, just the thought of it made me tired, you know? Like, it's fun, but my God. What do you mean I have to go find all of the furnitures? I have to go talk to all of the furnitures? I was thinking of doing Minecraft today if y'all wanted some Minecraft. But there's also a million games that we still have to play and finish, like everything. Oh. Ding dong. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Can y'all even see them? Can you even tell? Don't lie to me. Can you see? Oh, shh, shh. Does it look like... Because... Okay. Can I say something and y'all don't say anything? Okay. So, wait. Why are we waiting? Oh my god. There you go. Okay. Here, I'll set the timer. There you go. Okay. So I was having a day, where I was sitting here and I was like, maybe I just, because like the thing is, everyone's aging, but the problem with being like on social media and stuff is like there's like everybody's new, and so like, it's like people come on and they're like, oh, I'm 20, I'm 22, I'm 20, I'm 21, and I'm like, and like I'm aging, like it's just what's something I have to try to like, tell myself it's okay. And like I know I have genetics where like my mom like looks super young, and then like I have her genetics, but I also have my dad's genetics, and so it's like, ugh. So I'm like graying already at 32. But anyway, and so I was like, oh, maybe I just need to, and I told Gage, I was like, Gage, if I ever am like doing my makeup and it doesn't work for me anymore, if it's making me look older, tell me. He's like, how am I supposed to tell you that? And I'm like, just tell me. Like if I am saying, just be like, hey, remember when we had that conversation about your makeup? And I'll be like, yeah. And he's gonna be like, anyway. So I was just, bored, and I was on YouTube, and then I found an Emiru, because, the timer ran out. But anyway, so there was an Emiru did like, oh, this is how I do my makeup routine, and she's really pretty, and so I was like, oh, I want to see how she does her makeup. Maybe I can do my makeup. The only problem is I'm 110% white, and my eyes don't really look, like hers, and I have deep setted. I don't have hooded eyes. I have deep setted eyes, because hooded eyes, like there's different ways of like eyeballs, because like if I look at you directly up, you can't see my eyelids, but like you can if I like tilt my head down. Where anyway, so like in like this, like hooded eyelids, this is all they have, like skin here, right? I have skin here, but this bone, like this is ooga booga bone, like right here it's just ooga booga. Anyway, so I have deep setted eyes, which, so like cat eyes, like the wings where it goes like up, don't really look all that good on me because I have ooga booga brow. Anyway, so I tended to go straight out to the side or down for like the puppy. Anyway, I'm trying to learn a lot about makeup. Anyway, so I was watching her and she was like, oh, I just look up, manga eyelashes and on Amazon, and I get those, and they looked really good on her, and she looks really cute. And I was like, okay, maybe I should try that, because I don't usually wear, false eyelashes, because like I have dark eyelashes anyway, and I don't really see the point. But I was like, but what if? And so I ordered them, and then I put them on, and here we are. I don't know why I felt like I needed to tell that story. But it's also too, like, because I've seen, like, I don't know, it's the internet. And people, like, I don't want it to be, like, a norm. Like, if I want to put them on because I'm, like, feeling myself. Because they're, like, quote unquote, manga, anime, eyelashes. I don't want to, like, look weird if I'm not wearing them. I don't know. You look natural if that's what you... I don't know what I want to... I don't know. Because, like, it's also, too, like, there's times where, like, I won't put on, like, under, like, eyeliner. And then there was the one time where, like, I tried to do, like, light, brown makeup. And I started a stream, and the first person, you look tired. I was like, oh, never doing that again. Never doing that again. What are you playing today, or just yap.com? Probably Minecraft. Welcome to Apple Watch. Hello. Hooray! Update complete. I have not updated this thing in probably like a year and a half. It's a fun game. Have you heard of Chicken Jockey? It was a real hit. No, what is it? I watched the new Minecraft movie. What'd you think of the, what'd you think of it? And 2 hour times was fun experimenting. It is fun. All we gotta do is... You know what? I'm gonna say something unhinged, but it's not that unhinged. I don't know. It's also, too, I'm in Los Angeles. So, to me, it's normal. I think that if dudes want to wear makeup, they can. Like, I think it's just, like, face paint. In a way. Like, I have guy friends that wear makeup, and, like, I don't think twice about it. Obviously, I know it's because I'm in LA and I'm, like, used to it. I don't know. I mean, it's... cool, I think. Like, but I do get like what you mean. I think the most y'all society wise get is like different hair, eyeliner or eyeshadow Or, you know, some people, they do concealer. Because, you know, too, like, you know, I don't know if y'all ever had, like, a lot of acne prone days. You could use concealer too. When I was in high school, I wouldn't get acne, but I would get like the occasional pimple, but it'd always be in here. Oh my god. Why do those hurt so bad? Like I haven't had one since high school, but I still remember the pain. I still remember it. All right. Is it downloading the apps? Oh my god. Oh, it's completely changed. What the hell? Oh my god, this is gonna take forever. Did you get a new watch? No, this is mine from 2019. Hand washing? Hand washing? Apple Watch can detect when you're washing your hands and start a 20-second timer? Ooh, this is not good for my OCD. This is not gonna be good for my OCD. I need to just move on past that. I gotta move on past that. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh my god. Okay, I do not need that. I do not need that. Oh, that would be nice. Do not need my Fitness Pal. Do not need that one. Do not need that one. Do not need that one. Had to guess, what do you reckon the number would get to? For how long I wash my hands? It's not, like, I wash my hands for, like, a decent amount of time. The problem's not how long, it's, like, I'll wash my hands, and then I'll dry them, and I'll be like, didn't dry it right, so I have to wash my hands again, and then I'll dry them again, and I go, I don't think I had enough soap, so I'll do it again, and then I'm like, okay, now I'm clean. So it's, okay, hold on. I got the heart rate. What do y'all want to think my heart rate's at right now? Oh, I'm supposed to do it on my left side, right? Use my Fitness Pal. I have, but only to see if I'm getting enough calories. If I start genuinely counting my calories, that's gonna awaken an old person inside me that we do not want to awaken. I only got it to track to see if I was getting enough just in general, and I was absolutely not getting enough just in general. All right. Heart rate shows your current. Yep. Okay, here we go. If I were to guess, I'd say 96. It's high right now. Why? Anxious. Oh my god. It's 107. You know. You think it's normally highway stress? I think it can be. Oh my god, slam it. It's not bad. It's not good. But I also think too, like, talking and emoting so much is gonna make your heart raise as well. But also, like, I do feel anxious right now. Like, it's not, but it's not like a bad anxiety. It's like my normal anxiety. Like nothing's causing it, you know? It just is. I feel the lashes. I can't believe I was able to get them on though. Because I had to put glue on it and then I had to glue. It's a whole process. I really am in the triple digits. I wonder what'll happen if I stand up. Okay, I'm gonna stand. Anyway, so what have y'all been up to in the last like 3 days? I'm gonna just stand here menacingly. That makeup thing that looks like a torture device. oh. Wait. This thing? No, I usually don't use this. Because not to toot my own horn, but my eyelashes are already long and curly. So, it's just kind of collecting dust. There is no way on God's green earth. Do I have pots? It's 125. $130. Is it really? No, it's accurate. If it makes you feel any better, I don't feel bad. Like, I feel like this. Have you eaten recently? Yeah. I had a bowl of cereal like hour and a half ago. Does that count as recently? Also, too, remember though, my stomach for some reason not digesting food, so if it goes up by 30 from laying down, there's a chance for POTS. I don't think I have any other symptoms though of. Let's see, POTS symptom. Oh, I need to include in women. Oh, because it said it's a range of symptoms including dizziness, lightheadedness, and a rapid heart rate upon standing. My heart just spikes. I don't feel dizzy or lightheaded. And it says other symptoms can include fatigue, brain fog, heart palpitations, and gastrointestinal issues. Time to eat more salt. Wait. Should I go eat salt right now? And see if that helps? Because remember when I joked, like I ate salt and then my anxiety went away? Just salt? Yeah, I'll just pop some in my mouth. Why not? I can feel it in my eye. Oh, we're down to 98 now. Uh-oh. Wait, I'm gonna stand up. Cup of salt for you to lick. You mean a salt lick for horses? No. It's 121. It went from 98 to 121. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait. There's no way. Like there it's gotta be. There's no way. Low potassium can do that too. I don't think I have low potassium. I know bananas have a lot of potassium and I don't eat bananas, but I eat other stuff that has. Foods high in potassium. Oh my god, it just filled that out. It knew what I was. That's weird. Fruits and vegetables, leafy greens, root vegetables, and certain fruits. Potatoes, ribeye, salmon. Oh, I eat a lot of salmon. Love your pans mask. Where'd you get? Oh, thank you. I think I got them on Amazon, to be honest. Turkey breast. Oh, I love turkey. Ground beef. Don't eat. T-bone steak. Don't eat that. Lamb roast. Don't eat that. Sirloin steak. Don't eat. Damn. Brussels sprouts. Don't eat that. Sweet potato. I eat sweet potato, but not that often. Avocados. I ate a lot of avocados. Oh, cantaloupe. I love cantaloupe. I ate cantaloupe yesterday. Oh, beans and lentils. I do eat beans, dairy products, milk and yogurt, especially Greek yogurt. I only eat Greek yogurt. I think my potassium's probably fine. That's so funny. I sat back down. Let's see what my heart rate is. Hold on. 91. Do I have POTS? No, there's no way. This is so funny. Wait. Okay, here are some symptoms. Dizziness or lightheadedness, noticeable heartbeats, chest pain, shortness of breath, shaking and sweating, fainting or nearly fainting. Problems. Yep. Problems with your stomach or digestion, such as feeling sick, being sick, diarrhea, constipation, bloating, and tummy pain. Headaches. Weakness and extreme tiredness, not being able to do much exercise and sleeping badly. Problems with thinking, memory, and concentration. Some things that can make your symptoms worse, such as being in a hot place, standing or sitting upright for long periods of times, eating, not drinking enough fluids, drinking alcohol, resting too much, exercise, being on your period, and stress. You may, oh my god, you may be more likely to get POTS if you have long COVID. Oh no. Oh no, I don't think I had long COVID though. I did get COVID, but I don't think I had long COVID. This is crazy. Try gentle exercise such as walking, Pilates, and swimming. Ugh. That's so annoying. Do not stand up for too long. Do not get up quickly after lying down. Sit for a while before standing up. Do not drink too much caffeine or alcohol. Patients with hyperadrenergic I can't read. I can't read this word. POTS may experience blah blah blah. A significant tremor, anxiety, cold, sweaty extremities, a migraine, increased urination. Okay, well, not peeing my pants. So, all right, cool. Wow. Wait. Ha ha ha. Let's just check on my heart rate again. It was just... This is fascinating. Yeah, so Minecraft... But the thing is like, when I work out, like, I feel good, you know, for the most part. Like, today, like, I ran a mile, and I was gonna keep going, but the guy next to me smelled like feet. And so I switched treadmills. But and then I incline walked, and I just felt chill. You know? Felt good. You know, actually, you know what does your watch? I think so. However, I just wiped it, so it has no memory of anything. I want to see something, because when I listen, sometimes when I'm like getting ready for bed and I listen to my workout playlist, it does the opposite. Because, you know, like, yeah, I listen to, like, you know, heavy metal music and I fall asleep to it. But, like, sometimes when I'm listening to my workout playlist, there's specific songs I like to listen to that hype me up when I run. So sometimes when I'm in bed and I'm listening to that, my heart goes. So I'm curious as to, like, watching that happen. Do, do Liquid IV, does that have a lot of sodium in it? Yes? Excellent. I may go make one of those then. Because this is how much water, it was up to here. And then I drank all this before stream. I should probably drink more. That's so funny. What if I have POTS and I didn't know about it? I do have an appointment with my doctor on the 1st. So it's a crazy realization to stumble upon. Well, the thing is, I've considered it in the past, but I'm like, oh, well, when I stand up, I'm not dizzy, so it's fine. It's one of those things where it's like, oh, no, it's fine. It's fine, I'm fine. How much should your heart rate increase when you stand up? Oh. It says by 10 to 20 beats per minute. There's a drug that can dissolve gall. She didn't mention that. She only mentioned the olive oil thing and then getting it removed. I did, because I have looked up a lot of stuff, and a lot of people are saying that that drug is really, really dangerous. And it's only used on, like, people that are, like, in their 90s or something. I glued these little shits down so well, but the problem is my eyes are so sensitive. There's a piece of hair. I can feel them in here. And it feels like they're going into my eye when they're very much not. And so my eyes like, Okay, so it's when my heart rate suddenly surges by 30 or more within 10 minutes of standing. So if it goes over 30. Okay, so right now. All right, chill. Are they bugging you a little bit? You know what's funny too, though? I guarantee you, if I played a game of Overwatch as Mercy, my heart rate would relax. It says I'm 105 right now. I'm just gonna lay like this. I'm also manually breathing. This is not helping. So, y'all have been around when I've been playing Date Everything. Do y'all have a favorite? Because I've been thinking about it. Like, oh, who am I gonna bring to life? You know? Do y'all have, like, a favorite? Because I think I have a favorite. Sean Liu? Okay. I am gonna keep meeting everybody. And, like, you know, we'll just do it. And not like that. But we'll just, you know, hang out, see what, you know, who other people we can meet and find more stories and whatever. Alright, it's at 100 right now. I'm just gonna stand up. Ow. I'm just gonna stand up. And we're just gonna stand up. And my favorite was Volt. Okay, you know what? You can go sit down. Go sit on the couch. Koa. Go sit with him and be quiet. He likes quiet. Be quiet. Do I have to stand for 10 minutes or can I just look at it? I was doing the American lean. Hold on. Did y'all know that? Okay, hey, my fellow Americans. Did y'all know that we lean and nobody else in the world leans, but we lean? Okay, maybe I don't have POTS. I'm at 120. Oh, 127. You what? Yeah, so the way you can, if you ever want to find an American, Americans are the only people who lean. If we're waiting in a, if I'm waiting in a line, hold on. If I'm waiting in a line, ready? This is normal standing. I'm putting all my weight on this leg. I'm leaning. Or leaning. Or if there's like a wall here, I'll lean against it. But Americans all lean. I'm doing it now. Like, apparently people don't do that, but every single American does it. There's a tower in Italy that leans. Did you know? Yeah. Leaning Tower of Pisa or something, right? I'm going to be looking for that next time in a line to spot the American. I think you should. Okay, maybe I don't have POTS. We went down to 108. Maybe my body was just adjusting. Oh, never mind, we're at 120. I don't know, man. Maybe I need a new watch, you know? Maybe it's the watch's fault. Yeah, judging by my heart and my throat, it's not the watch. You hear that shit running, your heart rate must go crazy. I used to. I was gonna do it today, but I forgot. But I have, so the treadmills in this apartment have where you put your hands on it. The most I've ever seen my heart rate hit when I'm running was like 190. But I was doing a cardio a couple weeks ago where I like ran a mile and then I walked a lap and then I ran a lap quickly and then I walked a lap and then I ran a lap even quicker and then I walked a lap and my heart rate was like 156. So watch log things, like keep a record. It's going to keep a record of my heart rate. Like it'll have this. So we'll see. It's fine. I'm not concerned. This is something that it's also too, like, I think experiencing a lot of kind of like shitty life things when I was 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And then, you know, a couple little things after. But like I think in like my growing years and like my developmental years, I think that's kind of like spiked certain parts of my body in terms of like anxiety and like if I ever feel a little stressed out, my heart just goes boom like through the roof. But you know, how often you gotta charge that thing? This one dies a lot, so like every day. But it's an old one. Do you take any? I do not. I tried Boost Bar, and it made me feel like I had Alzheimer's. So, a better than a little watch? Yeah. I mean, I mostly got this watch just, I mean, it was a gift, but I just wanted to see what my heart rate was. Because I was curious. I also, too, I hate wearing things on my left wrist. This feels so wrong. I like wearing things, and I know, oh, you're supposed to wear it on your opposite, blah, 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 blah. That's what I say to that. Gonna get I will after stream. Because I was thinking about it, and we're like, you know, we gotta play some Minecraft, and, you know, I can't drink that whole thing in the span of, like, 45 minutes. So. We have one more house to build in Minecraft, and then we're done. Now it's the date for the next Big Fields, but yes! 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 I've been playing it. I played a little yesterday, and the day before that. I'm so excited. Oh, was there an update? I'm so excited. Oh. Oh no, I get Twitter notifications on the watch. Oh, I want to get rid of that. I just wanted this thing for working out. And my heart rate. How do you turn off notifications? Someone liked my tweet. Should Slammin' make mozzarella sticks? Without a doubt. I agree. Boost Bar is horrible. Worst medication for anxiety? Yeah, I didn't really like it. But is the music loud for y'all? The oh my god. The psychologist, it's so loud. Oh my god. The psychologist I saw, because I have psychogenic seizures, which I haven't been hooked up to a machine to see what's going on, because I don't want to. I just, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, because he in his head, and also probably legally, didn't want to give me like any anxiety medication that could potentially cause a seizure, even though I told him that I don't have seizures. So it was Boost Bar or nothing. Stay to Twitter, that's cool days because of the insane grok shit. What happened now? Samsung Watch can pick up calls, is so strange. One time Gage sent me a picture from his, I think he has a watch, from his watch. And it showed up on my watch. And he went like this. Like zoomed in. And it showed up on my watch and it looked like a butthole. And I was like, so I sent him a picture from my phone of my watch and it just looked like there was a butthole on my wrist. And I'm like, and he's like, oh my god. It was funny. I think I have a picture of my phone because I have so many pictures. It's so fun. Well, it's Gage, so I knew he always sends me weird stuff anyway. Not that I knew not that I thought he was sending me. Yeah, it called itself. What? I didn't see any of that. What a weirdo. Off topic, on topic. I saw someone on TikTok make a smasher pass, and they passed on Ramatra. They put Ramatra at the lowest tier. Ramatra's like number 1. I mean, what? Who said that? Also sexually harassed the CEO and she quit the next day. Because of that? Or... Glad you didn't see it? Yeah, me too. What the hell? The last straw in dealing with Elon's very fair. Okay, I think I put it in Do Not Disturb mode. Damn. Why are Apple Watches so hard to put on? Dang it. Cheese and rice. Okay. What if my heart rate's lower on my right hand? Plot twist. It won't be. Okay, let me... Oh, yeah. The shrimp. Alright, how many? 2 more shrimps. Right. Game capture. Proper. Did I just hear lava? A shrimp for more than you have. Really? Well, I feel like, I don't know. I went into this being very picky. But there's one person. Also, can I just say, so I edited all of those TikToks. I forgot to upload them. Anyway, and I was like, well, you know, I should upload all these TikToks now because the game's popular, right? They just tank. They tank so bad. And every single time I'm like, okay, I just gotta keep uploading. Is it my headphones? Why is this so loud? Anyway. There are about 20 shrimps there. No. Okay, I thought I was dying. So good, I hate that. Thanks. I thought the one where, with the ick. I thought that one was funny. Oh, yeah, so what was I doing? What was I doing last time? I know I have one... one more left. On the list. And then I have to build, like, the pet houses and stuff. It was 12. I didn't... Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I think it's 11. For now. True, we do still have to find a few more. What was I? Was I building? I was just building houses. Okay. God, that guy's annoying. Okay. I am gonna just kind of wing it. I think. Just gonna wing it. I heard that egg. I wish there was a button. I don't know why they haven't done this yet. I wish there was a button in Minecraft where you just click it and it organizes everything for you, you know? That'd be so nice. One can dream. Minecraft movie might be a slight spoiler. I think the Minecraft movie's been out long enough that we can discuss. Right? Everybody good with it? I'm good with it. The new dudes organize? New dudes? Huh? The golem thing, they said they don't attack unless provoked? Yes. The little copper golems? The what? I thought this would make their enemies no matter what. Yep. I was in the Minecraft movie, were they referring about themselves though? Or was it just in general? Also too though, the Minecraft movie, they made a tater tot launcher that doesn't exist in Minecraft. So I wouldn't, you know, take everything absolute, you know? I guess I'll do... I want to do a cyan. Else doesn't exist in Minecraft? 69ing. Well, the piglin had to shoot the golem before they would attack. Oh, yeah. So I guess they got that wrong, too. Jack Black. 69 people. It just meets in the game either. Hey, that's what I said. I said shortened. How do you make cyan? I need green, don't I? Ugh, never mind, it's not worth it. You know what we should work on? Oh my god, Future Kate's gonna hate me. Oh, I forgot the wood. We should do the boats again. It's been a while since we've worked on the boats. The towards people are weaponizing the cover bombs of launch TNT and the gases bombers? Huh? How does... Okay. Inbird left an egg. Oh. Huh? You left an egg. It's gone. Never mind. Okay. I'm gonna make this. Okay. Did it post in Discord about it? Oh, for some reason my brain's like about Inbird laying an egg. Alright. But, yeah, it's not about that. Alright, I have to cough. I feel it hold on. Long COVID. Alright. So, oh, we were also gonna, we probably should. I was gonna say, do we want to? But we probably should. We're gonna put the fence all the way around Coot Island, because some of y'all like to go exploring a little too much. Oh. There's Stingray hiding in the grass. Alright, so we have one more house. And we'll put it here. We plead the fifth. Or hold on, let's oh god, we're almost out of rockets too. Alright. Let's go to Adams. Get more rockets, come back, and then... Or I could just go into, you know, creative mode. Whee! Whee! Hey, that actually... Oh, Adam was on the server. Like, I think a week ago? Oh, hell yeah. He's like, guess what I'm on? And I was like, I don't know. And he's like, I decided to get on the server today. And I was like, what? Why? And he's like, I just, you know, just wanted to build this and this and this. And, oh, do you want to go see what he said, he was working on the museum. Was it this way? Maybe. This could be all. Look at this. Okay, calm down. Oh. Imagine if I'm like, alright guys, you know, tier 3 sub, and then this is what y'all's lives are. I don't know if... You have a good leader to build us nice houses and keep us safe. Yeah, I'm doing my best. Oh yeah, so this is the, bone sculpture of the, Ender Dragon. And then... I guess... This is for the future? Oh. Oh. Whoa. Wow, he wasn't kidding. He actually was on. Whoa. Well, it looks cool. Without creative? Yeah. Is that a dig at me for using creative? Now that you are. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. I see how it is. In my defense is because y'all told me that, oh, okay, it'll be faster if you just go get the sponges. And then it wasn't faster. He did say, though, that he was doing something. I don't remember what. It was a while ago. Maybe it's over here? Oh. How do we know Adam didn't use creative? Because he doesn't have the ability. I think only I have the ability. Because listen, I pay like $10 every month for this, alright? That adds up. You know what I could do with that $10? Love and Deep Space. But no. I pay for good quality fun. Also, I tried for another pool and it was a dud. So I'm gonna give up for now because apparently next month is Xavier's Mythic. I posted in the Discord last night. No, did you what did you get? Did you get lucky? You got 2 in 1. Who did you get? Silas's? That's crazy. An Ick boy. Caleb? Yeah, Caleb's it's like 4 a.m. luck. That's crazy. I don't really care about Caleb's card too much. I think I'd rather get Zane's over Caleb's. And I don't hate Caleb, so, you know. I don't know. I think we could do a blue house. Oh my god, did not mean to do that. I think we could do a little coastal blue house. I wanted Xavier's. I have not. I watched Silas's, cried a little bit. Don't worry about it. And then I haven't watched Xavier's yet, but the thing is too, it's like, okay, why don't you do it live? The cards they're putting out, the 5-star cards they're putting out now. So the way that those cards work, it's like story, a little blurb of movie, and then the story ends with like this much story at the end of it, right? In the beginning, the card story was like maybe 10 minutes, and then you have like the little movie, which is like, you know, 2 minutes, and then the end, which is like 2 minutes. Now, the card story is like 30 minutes. My phone is on fire. And I'm like, how long is this card? And then I get to the movie, and I'm like, yay! Yay! And then it's like over in 2 seconds. Like, if y'all want to see cards, I will happily show you the card. But we're gonna have to sit here for like 45 minutes. Do you watch it all? Of course. Because, yeah, you know, I paid for it. And it is a good story. And, like, it's cute and everything. But it's like, good God. It was so damn long. I haven't watched those yet because I had a feeling they would be. Hello. There's so many, hold on. There are so many cards that I have not, I'm going to open it. Because you have to dedicate so much time to it, you know? And, like, I want to watch it. Like, I could just set my phone to the side, have it on autoplay, and then just let it do whatever. But I want to watch the cards. I paid a good, you know. I think I've done the date on, like, 90% of the cards. Well, you get gems if you watch the whole thing. So. Well, Raphael's sitting there with a book on his face right now, so. Right, let me go to date. Which one is it? By your side? No, that's what Secret Times. It's Falling for You? Yeah. Okay, so I have watched all of Silas's. Which, like, I hadn't watched one of them. And then I watched it. And then, so let's go to Raphael. I adore Raphael, right? Just want to say this. I adore Raphael. I have not watched 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, 4 of them. I haven't watched 4 of them. Because they're so long. Okay, wait. Let's go to Caleb. To be fair, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I haven't watched 6 of Caleb's. And let's do Zane. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Haven't watched 5 of Zane's. And then Xavier, 1, 2. Three, 4. Yeah, 4. The Popper, that's understandable. Yeah, it's so bad. It's not bad. I smirked at how many Dr. Manzi I haven't gotten to. Hold on. So, most of the cards I have, Zane's, I don't have. These are ones I don't have. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. There's 15 Zane cards that I don't have. And there's only 2 Silas cards I don't have. Because they came out, I'm so mad. They came out before I got the game. Do you actively avoid him? Yeah. Because, like, I just, you know, like, I like him as a person. I think he probably has good cards. But I prefer Silas. So, I don't have this card. Very angry about it. And then I don't have this card. Very angry about it. So he got soap on himself? Yeah, he's in the shower. And apparently we broke into the shower while he was in the shower. I don't actually know what the card is about. I've just seen stuff on TikTok about it. I know he picks her up with one hand, though. I'm shocked. Because I didn't... Okay, so when I first heard about this game, I was like, oh, that looks cute. I'll just watch it on TikTok. But then I kept getting TikToks about it. I'm like, oh, this actually looks really fun. And I'm like, yeah, but, you know, I need to be on my phone less. And I just kept getting stuff about it. I'm like, okay, what's the harm? And so when I downloaded it, it was so overwhelming. I cannot even begin to explain how overwhelming this damn game is. Because there's... Hold on. I'll show you. So first... How do you see the cards you don't have? If you go to... Oh, that's battle. If you go to date, go to Falling for You. I just click on... Like, I'll click on Zane. And then it'll show... There's the Bond. There's Memoria. And then Myths. And then I just scroll to the side. These are all the ones I do not have. But anyway, when I downloaded the game, it actually put me... I didn't want to play because of how much stuff there is. Like, there's this, right? Y'all can't see anything. Hold on. There's this page, right, where it has they just added this, the journal, the playtime, the photo studio, the anecdotes, the Falling for You, the By Your Side. That's just the dating part. And then you go to the battle. Then there's Bounty Hunt, Hunter Contest, Deep Space Trial, Core Hunt, Unicorns Operation. They just added the Unicorns Operation. And then there's the Abyssal Chaos, which they also added too. So there's Tobias, and then there's the Abyssal Chaos. And then you go to Memories, and this is where you, like, can level up, and there's Protocourse. And you have to figure out you get the right Protocore to the right person with the right card. And then you have to level up the Protocourse, and then you have to get... Anyway, and then over here, the agenda. These are things you can unlock to do every single day. These are your daily, then there's weekly, and then there's promise, which is all the time, right? And then down here, there's a different promise that you can pay for. And then there's over here, check-in. This is where your daily check-ins are. And over here, this is your supply. This is where... Exactly! It feels like a full-time job. And so over here is where you get your stamina, because you have a limited amount of stamina. And then over here, we're not even on foot. So over here, there's the events. I'm not going to click the events. That's going to make everything too complicated. But every once in a while, there'll be an event where it's like, oh, this is the Raphael month. And then it's like you'll have an event where you have to play games to get the certain Raphael stuff. And then there's Wish, this little Wish over here. This is where we go to lose our money. And sometimes there'll be an event. And then there's also the casual tickets, where you have casual tickets where you can go. Or there's like the limited tickets. And then up here, there's a Galaxy Explore, where you can go and explore the galaxy to try to get different cards, which you pretty much always end up getting the same cards anyway. And then down here is the shop. This is where you go spend all your money for real money. And then you have to scroll through all here. But don't worry, you don't have to spend actual real money. You can go to the exchange, where you can get a ceremony shop. This is all those little tokens you get from playing the exchange, or the other, like the event games. And then you can go to the wishing well. This is the gems, where you get, if you make wishes, you get, every time you make a wish, you get little gems to spend. And then there's the chocolate shop. You get chocolates when you do there's claw machine games. That's why when I first played this, I was like, I don't actually want to play this. I'll just watch on TikTok. Anyway, and I didn't know how to do this. Oh, and also too, down here, there's the story mode. There's the story mode. And when I got into this game, I don't think that's the thing, is like, there's so much to do. And there's too much on the screen, there's too much to pay attention to, it's too much to learn. But the thing is, like, I just told myself, like, hey man, we'll just do one thing at a time. And so I slowly was able to figure it out, kind of. Even still though, not really sure what Protocors. The only thing I've ever seen about Protocors is, like, you want to make sure it's got, like, crit attack and, like, crit something, and I'm just kind of stuck with that. But even still, then there's also the Deep Space Trials, which... Ugh. China will take over the world by getting everyone else hooked on their games. You know what? At this point, hell yeah. What was the last tea on the other day on Twitter? Oh, okay. So there's this girl, right? I've seen her on my TikTok a lot. So, oh my god, it's crazy. Okay, so there's this girl who plays, she was like, for a while, she would only play Love and Deep Space on stream or whatever. And yes, it's Lexi. So she would play Love and Deep Space on stream, and like I'd see her on TikTok a lot, and she grew her Twitch because of Love and Deep Space. Apparently, Love and Deep Space fans are fucking insane. Like, I don't know if they're 13. I don't know what is wrong. So, because I talk about, like, Silas is obviously my favorite, but I also like Xavier, and I also really like Raphael. I don't really care all that much for Zane, but I still like him. And, like, Caleb's, like, it's kind of fine or whatever. But, like, you have, like, you know, your main favorite. So, this is what the problem was. What happened? So, Lexi was a Silas main, and then they announced Caleb. And so she started playing with Caleb a little bit and was like, oh, actually, I think I like Caleb. I may start maining Caleb. Which for anybody else, like, it's like, yeah, fair enough, you know? Yeah, it makes sense. Anybody, like, if you're playing, like, Overwatch, and it's like, oh, yeah, I mained, you know, Mercy, and then they brought out Illari, and now I main Illari. Like, it's like, you know, you can, whatever. So apparently, these psychopaths were like, you just use Silas, and you don't actually like Silas, and blah, blah, blah. You were saying that you were just hating on Silas. I can't even, it's so stupid. It is so dumb. And they're like, yeah, so all these people were, like, shitting on her for, like, switching to the point where she was like, I'm not streaming lads anymore. Like, I cannot stream lads anymore. She stopped, she made her Twitter private and had all these posts and was, like, showing tweets and other stuff of what people were saying. They're insane. They're so dumb. And I was like, it is. And then there's one, oh my god, it's so funny. There was one who was like, this person was like, this is so unfair. You're treating Silas as this, and Silas is a safe place for a lot of people who have dealt with, like, mental illness and PTSD, and he takes care of you. And even though it's just a bunch of pixels, you saying that is taking away that people feeling like they're secure in that. I want to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Because the thing is, like, yeah, I have a shit ton of mental illnesses. And, like, sometimes, you know, playing the game, seeing, like, you know, oh, a friendly video game face. Yeah, sure, it brings me some relaxation. Same as BTS music. granted, BTS are real, but it's, you know, at the same time, they're celebrities. Like, they're not real, like, in a way. You know, like, they are real in a way that you need to respect them, but they're not real in the way of, like, I'm going to be friends with them. You know, it's just, anyway, it's the same thing with, like, you know, I like Link from The Legend of Zelda. And, you know, seeing, like, Link stuff in my house makes me relax. I'm like, yeah, I like that. Or, like, my Astarion stand up. I see him, I'm like, hey, Astarion. Like, it's, you know, like, streamers not real, not friends, just pixels. Are you saying we're not friends? I thought you were my only friend here. Anyway, yeah, I'm just pixels. I'm not real. I've been AI this whole time. Hatsune Miku. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Now I'm just thinking about Hatsune Miku. And we are all, you're just bots. Oh, we're talking about Lexi. Anyway, so it's just like, I was scrolling through reading all of this stuff. It is insane. As of course we're friends. I know you're not real. Like, yeah. And you're not real either. Yeah. For sure. Get it? Because that's how we met, was through Among Us. Anyway, so yeah, it's just like, it's people being so weird and then being like, oh, well, Silas helped me with my depression. Like, okay, congratulations. He's still not real. It's still a video game character. You know? Like, that's the point of video games. That's the point of art, is like to help you with emotions and to help you with your life and to make you feel things. That's art. Love and Deep Space is a video game in its own form. It's an art form. But it's also something that, like, if it, you know, and there's some people have mental illness, you know, and if some people latch on to video game characters to help them live life, that's fine. But you cannot put that onto someone else. like the thing is, like, Silas is my main, and like, I didn't follow Lexi. Like, I follow her on Twitter now because I was like, this is crazy. Like, if she needs backup, I'll be like, you don't know me, but I'm here for you. Like, you know, sometimes I like to do that for women streamers. I don't know. It's because, like, back in the day, like, I felt like I was the only, you know, I was alone and being a woman, and I don't know. How long did time enough to get upset about that? I feel like, I know. And, like, she was getting so much hate over it. But it's also, too, like, part of me is, like, I get, like, having so much hateful stuff getting thrown at you is very overwhelming, even if it's over stupid stuff. Like, remember when I tweeted, like, why do men become gynecologists? It wasn't saying that they couldn't. I was just like, why do they? Like, they don't have a coochie. Like, why would they? You know? It's like, it's I don't know. And that fucking blew up. And people were like, this is such a bad take. And I was like, what? Like, I was so confused. Granted, like, I felt that's a little different. But, like, people were, like, tweeting me, like, hateful stuff, and I'm like, this is kind of weird to get upset about, you know? Because, like, the thing is like, imagine if, I mean, here's the thing, people can be doctors for whatever reason. If they want to be a doctor and they want to help people, great. If I were to become a doctor, and they're like, do you want to be a doctor for pay-pays or coochie? I'd probably pick the coochie, because, like, I have one, and so I know a little bit about coochie, and I want to listen to but, like, if a guy comes in and is like, one ball is way bigger than the other ball, and my pay is turning this way, I'd be like, wow. Whew, that sounds not normal. But I don't know, it may be normal. I don't have a pay. I got 6 testicles. Sorry, anyway, but anyway, it's also, too, like, doctors, like, if some doctors just genuinely want to help people, that's fine. I'm not saying that they can't. To me, it was more of, like, because, like, when I go to a gynecologist, I prefer it to be a woman. I used to not really care, but there was one time, because they also do breast exams, and there was one time, because this may be TMI, but anyway, so I thought I had a lump on my chest, and I got really scared, and so I told my mom, I was visiting in Texas, and I told my mom, and she was like, okay, I'll just send you to this doctor. So I go to a doctor, and it was an old man. And he's like, okay, remove your top. And I remember I was like, I don't wanna. And like he was professional, but I was just like, I don't wanna. Like I just felt weird. And I was like, he's a doctor, it's fine. And so I, took off my bra, and then he's like, okay, lean back, lift your arm. And I was like, I felt so exposed. And then, like, because the way they do breast exams is they feel around, and it just, I'm like, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this. I hate that. Like, it felt so gross. Like, even remembering, I still, to this day, remember how that felt. And that was, like, 11 years ago. I told my parents I couldn't have a lady doctor anymore when I was like 11. Yeah, it gets to a point, sometimes it's just uncomfy, And some people don't care. I care. But then also, too, when I got my IUD put in, that was a man gynecologist, and I didn't think anything of it. I was like, yeah, he's a doctor, And when I asked him the side effects, he was like, oh, it'll stop your periods. And I'm like, oh, that's it? And he's like, yeah. That was not it. That was not it. Didn't tell me it was going to hurt putting it in. Didn't explain what was happening. Nothing. And I know I have read a lot of horror stories from women that also gynecologists also didn't tell them, or they're like, oh, you can handle the pain, suck it up, whatever. I'm not saying it's just like, but, I feel like it's, you got a coochie, got coochie, got coochie, got coochie, got coochie, got pee-pee, got pee-pee. Anyway, so back to Love and Deep Space. Yeah, so it's just, it's just crazy people. Give a cookie, a guy a cookie. Give a cookie, a guy a cookie. Yeah, it was weird. People are weird. A lot of people were saying, though, which this does make sense, that it's K-pop fans that found their way to Love and Deep Space. Because in the K-pop world, you're supposed to have one bias, and you have to stick by that bias, and you are not allowed to change groups, and if you change groups, then you get, strung up by your toes. And so people are like, is it K-pop people? Because the only other there's toxic fandoms everywhere, let's be real, but the only ones that are acting that insane is the K-pops. Doesn't seem healthy. Yeah, it's not. People are weird. You know what else is unhealthy? Jungkook from BTS him and Jimin are getting stalked so badly. It's getting to the point their parents are being stalked. The way I'm about to fly out and fist fight these people. It is, oh my God, it's making me so angry. It's making me so, apparently they're in LA right now though. Not the the stalkers probably are too, but some of BTS are here in LA. Too much time. I know. I'd be like, listen. If you need protection, let me know. And they'll be like, oh, well, we can't do that legally. I'm like, oh, I know. You don't gotta do it legally. Just tell me if you need protection. I just show up with like a hood on. I'm like, anyway, I just feel so bad for them. Like, they just got out of the military. They're probably so excited to get back on the stage and see like normal music loving fans. And then you got these creeps, that absolute vile cretins. No one deserves it. I know. Ugh. Yeah, stalk women from WWE. People send female to home addresses and shit. One psycho showed up at one of the houses, a rope and a knife with a firearm. God. Yeah, it's just, people are weird. And I think it makes it worse and also better, but also worse. Social media and like, the fact that people, how do I word this? They can talk about how weird this is and like how this all this bad stuff happening, because it shows, us normies, like, hey, there's a lot of really weird people out there. But also too, having social media also kind of makes a safe space for the weirdos thinking things are acceptable, because then there's like an echo chamber where they're like, hey, I did this, oh my God, I did something like that too, wow, this is so fun, this is so cool, we're so normal. And they're not normal. They find others that, exactly, and then normalize that. Yep, just like a million other things, but we're just gonna fun fact, I may lose access to my medication by the way, because of some things that the Orange is planning on doing. With the tariffs and medication. Luckily, the good news is, for me, I mean, I'm just gonna start getting migraines again, maybe. A little concerned about my birth control, because I definitely like being on that and not, waking up being like, but there's people out there that need it for their, like, mental stability. And I mean, like, I want to be like, look, take my pills, don't take their pills. Like, other people, I can live without mine. There's other people that can't live without theirs, like, it's very frustrating. Yeah, I pray the burgers win. And no, I'm not explaining that statement. I think we get it. Don't worry. But it's also, too, if the burgers win, we're still kind of, like, there's still Project 2025ing. Alright, I was supposed to build a house and I just talked this entire time. Why am I such a yapper? All I do is yap. Yeah, I know. I can see in the corner. Alright, I'm just gonna put... Oops, that is not the way I wanted it to... Dun, 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 dun. This is... Listen, we're gonna build this one house, and then we'll do it. I think I have 2 dungeon videos I want to film. So we are gonna aim for a mini chunk. But I may go over a little bit so we can build this house. Because I would like to build a house. Did you look at that? Oh, thank you. Thank you. It's so funny because from what I can see, it just kind of looks like my normal eyeballs. Like, obviously up close, it's going to be more obvious, but it's kind of funny when I look at myself. I'm like, yeah, I look the exact same. Which is, tooting my own horn kind of flex, but also it's kind of like, Yeah, there he is. I was wondering when he was gonna meander into here. No, you cannot come here. No. He was, really bad yesterday. Very, very misbehavey. Jumping on the printer. Jumping everywhere. Getting into everything. Screaming at me. Bald spot. So, no. He's still bathing quite a bit. His bald spots are the same. But they're not getting worse. And you want to hear something insane? This is going to sound insane. So, I was on... I mean, obviously. I doom scroll TikTok. And I noticed a lot of people have older cats that also are balding in the same area that he's balding. And so I wondered if maybe it was just an older cat thing. I don't know if that's possible, but it did make me wonder. I still need to pick him up more flea meds just because it's time for more flea meds. But I was kind of like, common older. Yeah, maybe. Because the thing is, like, Thor's, he's going to be turning, 13 next month. Which is pretty old in cat lives. Mini chonk. Alright, we're gonna hurry up and finish this little... Oh, I should have got glass. Not look 13 at all. I know. He doesn't act like it. Oh my god, I wish y'all could have seen what he was... He was doing flips. He was flipping and running down the hallway. He was zooming. Well, I don't have any hair ties in here for you. No, no. I don't want you on the chair. I know, but Thor, some of us have work. Do you want this hair tie? He doesn't want it because it's a... Some of us have to pay for your Chewy shipments. I will say though, he lately he's been really enjoying making me put out food for him and then staring at it and then looking up at me like, I don't want this one. Get me a different one. So you can imagine how fun that is. And also wasteful. Each little food container is like $1.50 or $2. I'm like, dude, this adds up. He has like officially stopped liking Shiba though, so I think I'm gonna stop buying Shiba. Cause it just kinda sits there and then goes bad, you know? I should have got glass. I did not think this one through. Put the door here. And I'm not thinking pets just picky what they eat. Yeah. Store. Classic tortellini. Also, I feel bad. People on TikTok are like, oh my god, your cat's name is Tortellini. I'm like, it's not. I've lied to you. I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I love when pets are named after food.
What happens when a microscope crashes into a telescope? A kaleidoscope.
Slimmin'. Weren't you making mozzarella sticks? Don't you have somewhere to be? You made this man a mod? How long have you been a mod? Hasn't it been a while? Actually, I'm gonna feel old if I know. Never mind. I don't want to know. 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 I ate them. Now I kind of want cheese sticks. Cheese sticks sound good. I'm gonna do this so I can do this. Better they weren't very good. Oh no. It was before I was a mod at least. Yeah, I remember there was an instance where I had... Ugh. Never mind. It's just drama. I'm coming out a tweet about Kai Cenat me to fucking Spiral. Yeah. What? I started looking up all these because I don't really know a lot of the new streamers because I'm, you know, fucking 32. Queso's 27. He's 27? Yeah, I googled it because he's the only person I kind of watch, and like I was like, 27? Guys, we're so fucking old. We're so old. He's super. I know. I saw the. He has like an ear infection or something, right? But because the thing is, like, it doesn't. What do we do? What do we do? I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna get worse too because we're still gonna age and then there's going to be new streamers and YouTubers and all this other content creators. They're going to be younger and I saw one post where this girl was like, I'm 20, and I was like, you're 20? 20? Like, I'm 12 years older than you? Oh my god. It's so, oh my god, it's so weird. Now I'm having a crisis. Oops, that's dirt. I don't know if this is gonna look good. being a teacher and work, and they're like, hi, I'm 22. Oh my god. I can imagine, yeah, as teachers, you're kind of like, wait, so go get in class. What do you mean you're 22? See that F1 movie? Maybe. I don't know. I kind of lost interest a little bit because my favorite driver joined a Kick, like the Kick car, and it just kind of took me out of it a little bit. Alright, I think we should put glass here. Just glass. Yeah, like Kick streaming. Find out my age and start calling me grandpa. Oh, they call you grand. At least, I mean, it could be where it could be Unc. I feel like Unc just feels bad. Okay, Unc. Oh, do you want to hear something funny? If I ask you, do you know what the Gen Z stare is? Do you know what I'm talking about? Okay, so for context, I have experienced it firsthand for a handful of reasons, but mostly because Gage is Gen Z. So have you ever gone to a restaurant and you walk in and there's, you know, a young person standing there, and you walk in there, you walk in and you're like, hey, hi, table for two? And they're like, this way. Like, it's this lead paint stare. It's lead paint stare, but in younger groups, right? It's just dead eyes. Fish eyes. Dead eye. Anyway, so, yeah. And so the thing is like, Gage and I have been talking about it, and he's like, it's because we're working, like, horrible jobs, the customers are insane, and there's a lot of Gen Z being like, this is what it's like, this is why we have the Gen Z stare. And it's like, you know, they're working at a grocery store, and, they're like, okay, so you just insert your card there, and the old person's like, now what? And they're like, okay, you can remove your card. Ding-ding-ding. I'm an old person right now. Ding-ding-ding. You can remove your card. What? Like, and so Gage was saying how, like, they're not paid enough, which they're not. Nobody is. They're not paid enough. They're working horrible jobs. They are. And, like, but the thing is it's not that. It's literally talking to them. It's the lead paint stare. And Gage, I had to explain to Gage, I'm like, you've done it to me. Like, it. Gage also, I mean, it probably is the lead in the vapes. Gage does not vape. Thank God. But it's also, too, like, it's just Gage isn't that bad. But it's their disinterest in anything and everything. And it's like they feel entitled when there's nothing there, you know? It's hard to explain, but it's like the people that are like, I don't have to, you know, put up with this. Like, I don't have to hold space for you and your feelings. When it's like when people say, I don't have to be nice to you unless you show me respect. It's like, no, there should be a human basic decency of respect in general, you know? It's like if somebody comes into the store and you're like, hello, welcome in. Like, that's human basic kindness of just welcome to the store, you know? I don't know. And so I just thought it was funny, like, so all these Gen Zs are like, it's because we're, you know, tired of working these horrible jobs. And like, I've seen some millennials have to be like, no, it's because you just have this dead face. Anyway, I was as interested to see if any of y'all have experienced it. But maybe you could be on the lookout for it now. But it's so fun. Most of the time, this is going to sound so bad. This never leaves the chat. Some of the times when Gage has done the Gen Z face, is when my mom's talking to him about something. She'll be like, okay, did you do this? Did you get this taken care of? He's like... and I'm like, oh, there it is. There it is. Yeah. Okay, we need glass. Oh my god. Whatever the millennial stare is. I think millennials, I think we're smiling while we're doing it. Like a very pleasant, but we're not listening. We need to go get glass. Oh, I think that's why I had sand. Oh, I want to build a sand house. My water's over here. Get down. All right. We cannot. Oh my god. Can y'all hold this for me? No. Go. That was gonna be like 30 seconds. Also, so damn nice. But you wanna hear what's funny? This is gonna sound so when the other day I was, where was I going? I don't know. I got on the elevator and there's a guy that lives somewhere around here. I've seen him a couple of times. But he was like about to get on the elevator too, but the door was closing, and so I like held it open, and he's like, thanks. And then like he got on, and now Thor's screaming and crying. Okay. So the elevator's going down and it was quiet, and I was, you know, logging my water on my phone. And the guy goes, I like your hair, by the way. And I did not expect him to talk to me. And so I was like, oh, thank you. And I just kind of like smiled, and then, you know, elevator stopped, and then he's like, go ahead. And so then I walked off. And then, so then it skipped forward to when I went to the mall to get the hoodie. This is going to sound bad. Okay. I know y'all can't tell because I'm streaming. But if you ever see me IRL streaming, not because of me, but if I do it with Stefan, I have told y'all time and time again, I am so socially awkward and I am so shy IRL. So you would see that in person. So what I do, have y'all ever, this sounds so bad. So you know how like dogs that are really afraid and or have been abused, and they like try to like show that, you know, they try to appease you by like wagging their tail and like looking all like innocent and like, you know how dogs look when they're like trying to be like, oh, please, please, please. I do that. But in like the human way. So if somebody says something, I smile a lot. I'm like, oh, thank you, thank you. Because I was thinking about, like, why do I do that? Like, you wag your tail. Yeah, the little nub. It's like that. You just. But because I was like, I need to, like, why don't I say, I could have told that guy, like, oh, I like your outfit, because he was dressed up in, like, I don't know, a goth outfit. I could have been like, oh, I like your hair, oh, thank you, I like your outfit. Like, I could have returned a compliment, but my brain was like, and I was like, thank you, and that was it. A lot of smiling. Don't ever know what to say. I just smile. Smile, just smile, Kate, smile. And I was like, I'm like an abused dog. That's so horrible. I'm not expecting, I'm not ready. Yeah. And I'm like, don't fucking say anything, but later in the shower, I'm like, yep. Because I was just like, I don't know, because I'm shy and I overthink. It's so funny. Let's see if I can post it in Discord. Yeah, you can look in your TikTok, like your past watched, if that makes sense. You can see like, oh, I have glass. Oh my god, I have glass. I thought I didn't have any. This is great. I think this one went a little too high, but oh well. New plan. We just add more wood. I mean, we still need to get more glass. But I watch way too many TikToks. Yeah, I know the feeling. Alright, let's go get more glass, I guess. Oh, I didn't realize how close this is to the sidewalk. Oops. Oh, where did I put all of... Oh, God. Do y'all remember where I put all my chests? Oh, I found them. Hip, hip. Who are you? Hecate. Hip, hip. Oh, glass. Oh. I need to get an scroll so I stop doom scrolling. Yeah, I y'all remember the thing where TikTok would be like, it seems like you've been scrolling too long. I got one the other day and I was like, oof, I haven't seen that in a really long time. That's bad. So I've been trying to doom scroll less. Can't guarantee it's working, but you know, definitely trying. I have sand. There's Aha! Oh. Oh. That's handy. Thought TikTok wouldn't have my little redneck AC. Gonna be needing another heat waves coming. Oh no. Another one? I mean I need all y'all to make the little... Is it holding up still? I mean obviously you have to probably refill the ice quite frequently, but hey, I got a block of ice. If you want it. I have not reached out to, because it's making ice now, which is good. It's just also leaking a lot still. Fills the room with cold air, makes it a lot less humid. It doesn't make it a lot, so it's like cold humid? Oh, it doesn't blow out strong air, but it fills the room with cold air and air isn't strong. Is it because the fan's not blowing hard? Because when I think of I don't know if like American fans are just like super industrial strength. But I'm glad it is working to a little bit of an extent. What am I doing? Oh, I'm looking for... Okay, we have no coal. We have coal. Never mind. I'm losing my mind. Slowly, but surely. Okay. Now we wait. Yeah, also, you know what's really frustrating? I went to the grocery store and I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy lots of fruits and vegetables and it's gonna be great. and that's all I've been eating is like I've been eating fruit bowls with granola, and it's been, you know, very delicious. And then I'll have like a salad, very delicious. I'll eat some grapes, very delicious. But my body's like, yeah, this is cool. We're not full though. And I'm like, yeah, I know, but it's healthy. This is what we need. We need to eat more vegetables. My body's like, yeah. Bread. And I'm like, we don't know. Listen, we don't need to have more bread. Okay, we're going to focus. We're going to have some carrots, have some apple slices. My body's like, yeah. Digested. Bread. I'm like, we're not getting bread. Okay, so I made a pasta that Jewel recommended. It was so fucking expensive. It's like a chickpea pasta. It was good though, but it was like chickpea. It has like a ton of fiber. It has a ton of protein, and I made it and I ate, you know, what I assume is a little bit like over one serving. I think it was probably 2 servings. I ate the whole thing and I sat there and my stomach's like hungry. I'm like, okay, let's let it. I'll have some water. We'll have the food settle. My stomach's like digested. Hungry. I'm like, motherfucker. So I made a fruit bowl with blueberries, strawberries, granola, almond butter, honey. Ate that. And I'm like, are you good now? My stomach's like, for now. An hour later, hungry. I'm like, bitch, please. This is supposed to, like, last. Like, come on. Anyway. I ended up eating some Pop-Tarts. And then my stomach's like, all right, I'm good now. I'm like, you motherfucker. Not wanting to eat. Yeah, I mean, I've been trying to like listen to it. Some gains that I know, but it's like I'll eat like the yogurt is like super protein, a lot of protein, and then the granola, a lot of calories, you know, and then the pasta, a lot of fiber, a lot of protein. I don't know if it has a lot of I feel like it has a normal amount of calories. I don't know. My body's just weird. Also, too, though, next week's Shark Week. And so, usually, like, the week before Shark Week, I'm like, I have to eat everything. And then Shark Week comes, and I'm like, I'm never eating ever again. I don't want food. So, unless it's chocolate. Unfortunately, the chocolate stereotype is very true for me. Unfortunately, if you see me just with a spoon and Nutella, it's really annoying. I don't think we have any, like, light gray dye. I think we'll have to make it. Ugh, it's so annoying. Chocolate, that's good for us. Oh, I know. I'm seeing, like, oh, what's Nutella made of? I was like, ooh. 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 I used to, dude, some of my favorite memories... I mean, I was very lonely, but, you know, it's fine. So when I was, like, 19, my mom moved her and my brothers from Georgia to Texas. And I went, this is when I dropped out of college, but I told everybody I was just taking a break. I dropped out. I mean, obviously now they know that, but at the time I was like, yeah, I'm going on a year-long break. Anyway, so then I went down to Texas for a little bit to, you know, just kind of be like, oh, I'm here if my brothers, you know, need or want. And also it was nice to just kind of be around family again. So my mom had a beach house and like it was 3 stories, but the bottom layer was like an apartment on its own. Y'all could probably find it in my old Piddle ass videos. But I specifically remember I got Netflix, and it's when Kyle XY, I don't know if y'all have ever heard of this show. I was hooked. It was Kyle XY was on Netflix, and I would sit there with Nutella and pretzels, and I would just eat Nutella and pretzels all the fucking time. Is this the beach house? No, that was like my childhood. But I'd wake up, get my Mac, set up my MacBook, and I would, you know, I don't know if I casted it or if I had the TV. I don't know. I'd have my MacBook probably writing a script for a YouTube video. Wake up, first thing I would do, start eating some Nutella and pretzel. Kate, why do you have gallstones? I don't know. It was crazy. It's weird. Super weird. Anyway. It was so fun though. Oh, I did not summon you. My watch thought I summoned it. I searched Kyle XY as him flashing his six-pack. Yeah, and guess what? He doesn't have a belly button. Dun-dun-dun-dun. They cancel after that. I know! Dude, that drove me insane. That drove me insane. Well, shit, I didn't even notice. Yeah, you're so distracted by the six-pack. What's it say about you? Was it a good show? Honestly, probably not. But I liked it. It was, 2012. It was fun. But man, I got so hooked on that show. I'm a salute. A salute. Why is that so loud? Evasive, thank you for gifting a sub to Hecate. Why was that so loud? Was that loud for y'all? Or did I accidentally turn up my headset? Oh my god. Alright, we need to get black dye. I think we may have to go to the castle for it. Sorry, that was bothering me. It was normal a bit loud. I need to have a day where I redo... Oh! I have a request. Have y'all watched K-pop Demon Hunters? You know the part... Not yet, you gotta watch it. It's so good. You know the part where... Am I tonight? You should. It's very good. The music's so good. So there's a part where they're all standing there and they're like, we are the Saja boys. And then he goes, ooh, wah. Do you know what I'm talking about? Where they like pose and it does that noise? That should be an alert noise. Would they get mad? Would they copyright me? Do you want me to get it? If you are able to. You can if you want. I think that'd be fun as a noise. Thank you. I saw someone on TikTok. Oh my god. I saw someone on TikTok. They made it their text tone. So whenever someone texts them, they get the ooh wah. If you haven't seen the movie, you're gonna have no idea what I'm talking about. It's so good though. Like here, I'm gonna say this though. Okay, can I just say this? It's supposed to be silly. It's supposed like there's been a lot of animation. People are like saying like, this is so ugly. Why would they do that? Because it's silly. Like it made me laugh. Like it's supposed to be dumb. Like Anyway. It's really good. I like it. Very good movie. Okay, we need the dye. We need the dye. It's so good. The music's so... What would be... I think my favorite song is either Golden or... What is it? This Is What It Sounds Like. The Spider-Verse team made it. Oh! That's why! That explains so much. It's so good. I may watch it again. After Skibbity Toilet. Nothing so... Okay, I don't even know what that is still, so... Soda Pop is still good.
We hyping.
Soda Pop is good. We're hype... Oh! We have a hype train right now? Well, thank you for the bits. And thank you for the hype train. I don't know where that came from. Aha! How many... Oh my god. It's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine. This is fine.
Ermagerd, hype train.
Hype train. Herp derp hype train. Ermagerd. Director Purr. Mini chunks, she said it'll be fine, she said. Yeah, I said, well, we're building the one house and then I'll go. It's gonna be a mini chunk, but we're only 30 minutes into the mini chunk. It's fine. Listen, I'm almost done with the house too. Perfect. And then that's all the... Yep, this is the last one. And then it's all the houses, and then we can move on to our next... Yep. My brain stopped. But y'all know what I meant. I'm gonna say something. I feel like the see-through glass would be better. Like, the light gray is good anywhere else, but if it's looking out over the ocean, I feel like it makes it look really dull. Like, this is fine, but I feel like over... Yeah. I don't know why. Like, I don't know if they changed it. Because I feel like it used to not look... as... Like, obviously it's light gray, but I feel like it just looks dull. Yeah, okay. So it wasn't just me seeing it then. Which is fine. You know, we needed to get glass anyway. Yeah, this looks better. This looks better. The only thing is we're gonna have to, make... Which is fine. We should have enough. Maybe. Oh my god, my inventory. Did I just not... Okay. I didn't... Yep. It's fine. What happens if you do white? It looks like steamy. 'Cause I think I did white over there. Can you see it? It doesn't look bad, but I feel like this one would look the best. Hip. You son of a bitch, I swear to God. Damn it. Okay. Let's try this again. 1, 2. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, we're almost out. Okay. Everybody relax. Nobody panic. Okay. Hip. Nice. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and then we just... Oh. We just gotta do the, ceiling. And we'll just put the bed down real quick. Put it there. Get our one acacia fence that I have for some reason. I'm gonna put it there just because it's funny. Okay. We gotta do the roof. No more yapping, I have to lock in. Oh, thank God, I thought I put the wood back. Okay. Worst part, yeah, but the good news is this is the last one. So... You know. Could be worse. Do we... I have ideas, but I don't want to do it. But I have ideas. I may, only have 2 of these. 27 of these. I may take... Okay. This is going great. This is really just going great. So good. Having a great time. okay, so I definitely do not have as much as I thought I did. Uh-huh. Did I have more at the, I'm gonna just try something. I'm just gonna... Oh, jeez. Alright. We're gonna mix and match. And then... maybe... I don't think you can make stairs out of concrete, can you? Maybe this one? No! Okay, okay, this is fine. This is fine. Nice. Okay, okay. You gotta just trust. Trust. That's it. Okay, hold on. Where did... diorite. There's a diorite. Okay. Okay. Did Hecate change jobs? Okay. You know what? We don't have time. It's fine. We have a roof to make. You do the cooking by the book. It's the way you do. Thor? No. 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 He was clawing the carpet, now he took off. This is why we cannot have nice things. People on TikTok, aw, your cat, aw, your cat's so precious, so cute. Everybody in here, that demon's back. Yeah, green demon. Aw, green car. Us, green demon. Alright. We'll just, do you hear him crying now? Because Mom said no. Alright. We may have to get rid of this one. And then we'll do hip. And hip. Okay. Okay, okay, I can do this, I can do this. I just have to very carefully put these in very not thought through areas, and then definitely not run out. Oh, cheese and rice. Cheese and rice. Anyway. Haha! Don't you love just waking up, hearing the sounds of birds frying in the air? Hey, we got a trash man in here or something, smelling a little stinky. I think somebody shat their pants. Thank you, Simon. Let's do double there, and then we'll do one here. We'll do this one here. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely not gonna we're definitely not gonna have enough. It's fine. Oh god. Really? Oh. Oh. Okay, we didn't need it. We didn't need it. We didn't need it. We didn't need it. I'm just gonna leave this the way it is. I think we'll just build off on top of it. I don't know, do you guys think that person was gonna cry? I think they were gonna cry like a little baby. Sounded like they were, you know, holding back the tears typing that. Alright, I think this is, you know, coming together. I think. Quine his little gamer chair, yeah. When he's fiddling his thumbs. Wah. I'm Quine like a little baby. I'm gonna Quine. This is Mommy's basement. Yeah. Because he's not allowed upstairs. We probably need to do more of the wood because we don't have a whole lot of the other. We may be okay. Maybe. Dang it. This is fine. What? It's fine. This is fine. It looks a little silly, but it's fine. Let's see if we can maneuver using the trees. Excellent. Yes, excellent. Okay. And then on top. Yes, yes. Hip. Nope, maybe not. Hip. Hip. There we go. Okay. This is going great. Definitely not concerned about anything else at all. Yeah. Okay. Put that one. Put that one. There we go. All right. We have. Oh, actually, maybe okay. I would bet coot coins, but that means I have to stop what I'm doing. And we are already a little over. So, you know, we'll just keep trucking. Just a little. We yeah. It's fine. Everything's fine. This is great. We are having a great time, right, everybody? We're having so much fun. Say you're having so much fun. It's like when your mom makes you take family photos and you're crying and you don't want to take family photos and it only makes it worse. So you're sniffling and your face is red and your family's trying to take photos and they're like, okay, cheese. And you're like, just me? Was that just a me thing, or is that like a universal thing? It's very relatable specific. My mom never did that. Nope, not just you. Okay, well, you know, It is what it is. Ha ha. Okay, I think there is a slight chance we may run out. But it's okay. We'll just go back, you know. Mom spoiled the fuck out of me. Well, to be fair, sometimes I was a little dramatic. However, when I was 13... Okay, so some lore. I don't have many pictures of me when I was 13. Because I felt that, like, I was super ugly. And so taking pictures was something I never ever wanted to do. Because I didn't want to have pictures in, like, the family picture book of where I was ugly. Which, you know, when you're 13, everyone's going through awkward stages anyway. But, yeah, anyway. So, my mom, we were visiting my grandma. And my mom was like, come on, let's go outside. We're going to take pictures. And I was like, I don't want to. And also, probably, too, it was my turn on the computer, probably. So I didn't want to go take photos because, you know, it was my turn on the computer. Anyway, so my mom was very mad. Said that we need to go outside for to take pictures and blah, blah, blah. Ha-ha! Anyway. Ha-ha! Okay, we did it. We did it. Nice. Alright. Anyway. Ooh. Very oceany. Ta-da! Anyway, so we go outside and take pictures or whatever, and the thing is I was kind of like a brat. Which, you know, maybe I still am. I don't know. But I didn't want to take pictures. So, you know, we go out to take pictures. And my mom was like this. Ready? She's, you know, Gage is right here. Garrett's right here. Garrett also hated smiling for photos, but he was like this. Gage smiling. My mom. This was me. And my grandma was taking the pictures. And she was like, I don't think Caitlin's... Mom goes, Caitlin, smile. I'm like, no. So then we take a picture with my grandma. My grandma's smiling, holding Gage, and then Garrett's standing there. And this was me. So skip forward. I forget about that, right? Of course, because, like, why would I remember something as silly as that? And then I'm going through these photos, and I find them. And I'm laughing my ass off because I know exactly why I didn't smile. It was probably my turn on the computer. And also, when I was 12, 13, I felt ugly and I didn't want pictures of me. Like, I maybe have like 4 pictures of me at 13. Anyway. I maybe next stream remind me to show y'all. As, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Okay, what job does this person... We need to spawn the person, figure out who it is. Who our last person is. Give them a job. Could be another fisherman. Oh, we wanted to... Yeah, we could do another fisherman. I was just thinking it would be nice to have another book person. But this house is not made for a book. Book person. There's the name tags. Alright. Name tag. Where's my list? So we have... Oh, this is the old list. Hold on. I gotta flip through my booklet. Okay. House, 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 house. House, 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 house. This one, get a donkey. Okay. Claire, did you want to do another? Have you tried Minecraft Hardcore? Absolutely not. I would die and I would cry. I think our last person is Michael Klump. But also, so there's no... Did Wild Turkey get a house? Or do they want to be an animal? Okay, so I just didn't write it down then. Because that one was empty. It's empty next to Michael Clump, and it's empty next to Wild Turkey. Sometimes it gets confusing when people want to be an animal. Right. How do we do a fisherman again? How do we make a fisherman? You needed a fisher. Oh, just a barrel? That's easy. I can do that. Alright, so I just need some of these. And then... I could have sworn that was right. What'd I get wrong? Did they change it? Maybe... Sticks? Sticks? Not slabs? Sticks? For real? But where are the maybe they go... No? Maybe... Huh? 2 slabs, 6 blocks, 2 slabs. Dang it. Close the other way? Oh, chains and... Okay. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. First try? Yeah, to make a barrel. So fun. So first try fun. Alright. Whee! And then, oh, we gotta add lanterns. Oh, God. What? I tried to... all in favor of the Minecraft gods, say aye. Ooh, you can see the moonlight. Alright. Alright. Let's do we just gotta do this real quick. Chains, because now we're fighting the time. Put one there. We'll put one there. Put one there. Put 2 there. Put 2 there. Put one there. Put one there. Put one there. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. And then a lantern. What is that? Okay. Put one there. Put one there. Come on now. There we go. Okay, okay. 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 I don't think we need one there. I'll put one there. Haha! It's a pitcher plant. Yes. Unfortunately, I do know how to read. However... Alright, let's sacrifice the wood. Hello? Do we know when I started this realm? Oh, I forgot I can fly. Oops. A long, long time ago. How long are we talking? Okay, I think that's enough. And then I'm just gonna be a little cheater. Do that so we don't have to go all the way back. Okay. Hooray! Alright. We also still have to put... I keep forgetting to put the names outside the houses, but at this point I don't know if... You know... No, it does help because then we know who's alive and who's dead. Alright, here we go. Ta-da! Ta-da! Oh. We did it. All tier 3 subs have been created as a person or an animal. The houses for Cootland have been made. Do I still need to make the animal houses? Yes. But there's also technically a lot of other things that we need to make. And also we need to... Oh my god. Let's just... Hold on. The odds of us finding a donkey out in the wild and then bringing it here are very slim. So, I say we just put one here. Oh, I forgot to get a... Hold on. Do you want to be a beach donkey? Where do you want to be located? Can you spawn? Yeah, you can spawn anything. That's how we were able to get all the villagers. Because we're using cheats. Do I have a lead out with me? I don't think I have a lead. We can take turn riding. Well, it is Anime Girl Jar Jar that y'all would be writing. So... What, please, for the love of God. What do you want to name? Anime Girl Jar Jar? Or, just Girly Jar Jar? Or Jar Jarina? Or just Jar Jar? Oh, Goofy. I'm thinking of Goofy. Okay. Oh. Give Wolf... Oh my god. Wolf 18. Lead. Okay. And thus... Nobody look. I have to tame... I have to tame Anime Girl Jar Jar. Ow! Okay. She's good now. Okay. Come here. You cannot just... Actually, you probably can just walk around. If you think about it. I'm gonna do this until I tie up the beach. Not tie up the beach. I put the fence down. I feel like the beach is dangerous. Anyway. So yeah, we did all the houses. We have all the villagers. CJ the second apparently is living here now. Okay. Yeah, we don't want to Jar Jar. Yeah, if we can avoid the 2.0s from here on out, that would be great. I will say, though, I will not be keeping up with everybody. Why can I not... I think that... I did plant a tree there. I didn't think it was gonna grow. I will not be keeping up with people in the village. Oh, except occasionally. So... Let's see, how's everybody doing? Okay. I mean, I think, you know, for the most part, everybody's been okay since I've patched up everything. Why do you not have a job? Okay. 1 month checkup or yeah. If we want to have a moment where we're like, okay, where is everybody? Oh, Gag's in the garden now. Yeah, I think shake my head, no job. Yep, just mooching off the rest of the cooters. Shame. Toothless is... I'm gonna bring Toothless over to the other animals. Okay, come over here. There you go. Friendship. Well, this is a great town. Yeah, and it's gonna be even better because we're gonna add all kinds of fun stuff over here. Later. For now, we're gonna, because didn't we start, hold on. Didn't we start a ship and never finished it? Yeah. That was Spongegate? Yeah, this was, yeah. Yeah, this was Spongegate. Alright. Before we go, just out of curiosity, now that I've been sat here for a while, and, haven't been moving a whole lot, and just kind of been chilling, I feel relaxed. Mm-hmm. I'm just sitting in my chair. Is something wrong with me? This is so weird. It's 96. No, it's not 169. Could have just said 69. That's a normal resting heart rate for normies. I don't know. But alas. Have y'all seen the movie? What was it? 28 Days Later? I heard there was a Pei-Pei in there. Is there a Pei-Pei in there? Yeah, there is. Okay. Noted. Timer, thank you for gifting 2 subs. There were a lot of Pei-Peis? Oh. 28 years later. Yeah, because the thing is, like, I'm not... I don't know. I mean, I saw that I think it was a scary movie, and I'm not really a scary movie, you know? I saw... I was scrolling on Netflix for a movie because I wanted to just sit and watch a movie, and there was, like, a movie called Craven, and I was like, what's this? I loved Thunderbolts. I really like Thunderbolts. But I also like, what's her, Florence Pugh. I like her a lot. But I watched Craven, and I was like, oh, what's this? I click it. It took me 4 days to watch it. I watched, like, maybe 35 minutes of it. And I was like, ugh. And then another day I was like, oh, I'll just watch a little bit more. So I watched a little bit more and was like, ugh. Then the next time, watched a little bit more. Why finish feels that... It wasn't bad. I just didn't care. You know? It was a little cringe. But it's like a superhero movie. You know, like it's one of those, but it was just, I didn't really care at the end of the day, you know? It was as bad as Hey, I kind of liked Madam Web. Madam Web was bad. But also, too, I feel like everyone shits on Dakota Johnson, and I like her. Everyone's like, oh, her acting is so plain. Yeah, wasn't that the point? I asked that and did the same thing with the new Captain America. Oh no. I heard it was really, really good. I may see it. So funny on Hot Ones. I've seen the I saw a TikTok of, I guess she did a an interview with Pedro Pascal, and there was one where like one of the questions was like, oh, like, did you have a nickname when you were a kid? And she goes, yeah, Koki. And he was like, huh? She's like, yeah, Koki, like the frog. And he goes, Koki? Like, Koki, Koki. She goes, yeah. And he goes, cock? And she goes, yes. Yes, my childhood nickname when I was a little girl was Cock. It was so... And he was dying laughing. It was so funny. They seem like good friends. But they're also actors, so they may not be friends. But I don't know. I think she's funny. I'll die on that hill. I was gonna say I stand on that hill, but I was like, no, people say I die on that hill. I like her. Anyway, I should probably go film some dungeon. I gotta go take my head pills. Also, probably should eat something other than a bowl of cereal. I don't want to. So much effort. Ugh. Something with salt? Yeah, probably. I'll keep y'all updated though. Yeah. I know. It reminded me head pills. I'll let y'all know how the heart rate monitor goes after I have some salt. That'll be interesting. I'll give the director's opinion about the movie. The story of America and America that came from another place, but for me it's both a story of big human kindness of value and something we have lost. I like that. What a good take. Okay, well, it says my heart rate is now 76. I'm so confused. So close to 69. Everything's fine. Yeah. Everything's fine. Everything's great. Well, I guess I'll see y'all tomorrow. We may be painting. I would like to be painting, but also, too, I like to stream on things that I feel like doing. So I may wake up tomorrow and be like, and then we'll do something else. But, we'll see. Better out with Thor and see what it gets to. Well, I have to film Dungeon. Well, okay, so I have to make my bed. I have to move all the stuff around. I have to get the ring light out. I have to get the standing thing. I have to get the Ooh. Oh, yeah, battery's charged. Wake up and be like, I want to see Abel. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. Oh my god, did y'all see, like, the drama of okay, I know I have to... Okay, I'll say this real quick. You see the drama that people were like, anybody that likes Shadow Lord is a pedophile. Did y'all see that? Yeah. Because they're like, he's made to look like a young boy. I'm like, he looks like a skinny emo man. What are you talking about? I know like 3 dudes that look like that. Huh? And also, too, I like the Bone Demon. So, maybe that says something about, you know, monster fuckers. I don't know. He looked like Sebastian, essentially, but Bone Demon, huh? Good. I don't know. The game gets brought up. I turn into a little weirdo, you know? I don't know what you expect of me. But anyway, meanwhile, dude, don't even get me started on child beauty pageants. I don't understand why it can't be... Anyway, okay, never mind. Monster Fuckers is a crazy comment. Well, if you think about it, you know, Ramatra, Dragon, Silas, Raphael the Mermaid. Alright, anyways, thanks for coming to this stream. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Thanks for the follows, and thanks for the bits, and thanks for the subs, and the gifted subs. And thanks for hanging out, and yeah, alright. And I'm gonna go film dungeons, and I'm just, I do have a dungeon for this Saturday, and, it's gonna be great, and, yeah. See y'all tomorrow. Come on.